Hey everyone, I've just come out of Boojum, Nottingham. I think I'm alright. I haven't checked my teeth for stuff. Did have to go into the toilet and wash my hands. Messy burrito. Anyway, how do I feel? I thought I would do a quick video summary rather than try and type it all out on my phone. It's going to be out and about all day, and obviously we want the fresh experience, the freshest review. I am full up, so let's start with some good things. The size was decent. It was a chunky boy, like boojums of old, so a bit squat and a bit wide, but that's good. A bad thing, it wasn't wrapped very effectively. Boojums, they need to be wrapped all the way around. I've got pictures of this. There was a little gap in the foil. The end was all wrap. And then, yeah, I had kind of burrito leakage from the off, really, all over the place. So the seal was not tight, therefore I lost a lot of delicious burrito juice. That's a positive. By the end especially, those last few bites were pretty heavenly and approaching something of my memories of boojum. Cool. A lot of it was like, this is a nice to average burrito, not an incredible burrito. So I recreated my old order, but with some twists. So I got Mexican rice, barbacoa beef, apologies for that accent, peppers and onions, a mix of the tomato and the green salsas, and cheese and sour cream, and then the modern twists that I got. I never used to get guacamole, wasn't that fussed by it back in Belfast, and I got pickled onions because they just seem to be a staple now. I have them everywhere, and those were good additions, and the flavors were good, and the amount of beef was good. Like, if they keep that up, and that's not just a first day free burrito gimmick to like lure you in, that's going to be pretty killer. Because that's a usual complaint of mine, is that, yeah, tasty or whatever, but not enough filling, not enough blah, you know? I had some proper mouthfuls of beef there, and it was tasty. Does it match up to my memory of it? No. Is that because my memories are rose tinted, or because boojum has changed a bit under ownership by Zizzy? Probably a bit of both, right? So that's a shame. But there were some really delicious bites, and there was a lot of it, so I was quite pleased with that. What's quite egregious is, if I get the menu out here, one moment. One, it's $7.49 as a base. Then you've got to add at least £1.30 for the meat, and the veggie fillings, also take more. And then, for some reason, you're being charged extra for jalapenos and pickled onions, 69p each. That's not usual. What are they called? Tortilla and barbarito don't do that. So I don't know why boojum are doing that. Bizarre. So yeah, what would that cost if I'd had to pay for it? 10 or 11? I can't do maths. Whatever, it was a free burrito. For a free burrito, excellent. If you're asking that price, it's not a non-standard price nowadays. All of my memories are coloured by the fact that when I was in Belfast, these were a fiver, all in. And they were so delicious, and they were the size of a baby, the size of your head. Ugh. So this was a good burrito. Is it matching up to my memories of boojum in Belfast? No. And I don't know if boojum in Belfast nowadays. Like, the last one I had was pretty good. When was that? 2018 or something? I'll go back someday and evaluate, but I think the sad truth is that those days are done. But it was still a great burrito. If I rank it against the Nottingham options, I think it does. I don't know if it's my bias or not. I'm going to have to come back and reevaluate, because I used to be a very harsh critic of tortilla and barbarito. Then I moved here, and those were the two options. And I became quite apologetic and quite fond of them. Well, that feels like too much. Let's dial that back a bit. They're good burrito options. Bar burrito can be very tasty when you sit in. Tortilla can be pretty good to sit in or get delivered, a bit more, I don't know, meaty. Bar burrito can be a lot of fresh flavours. So where does boojum rank? 1. More. There's more of it. The burrito was big and dense, and that's great. 2, the meat filling, the barbacoa, good. Not as good as I remember it, but good. 3, that, like I say, those last few bites really were... You know that moment in Ratatouille where he eats the ratatouille and gets transported back? It wasn't quite like that. We're not there. But there was... If I had more of that, that would have been so good. But the end of a burrito was always great. The first bite and the last bite, those always used to be the best bites. First bite was alright. It's a lot of rap. And then the last bites were pretty good, but they were sloppy. I was getting juice everywhere because the burrito didn't have... What's the word? Whatever. What is that called? Integrity. Integrity. Yeah. What would I give it? I'll go back. Lord knows I'll go back. But yeah, it was good. It was a good burrito. Best in Nottingham? We'll try it a few more times. What is the best in Nottingham? Don't know. They're all just kind of 7 out of 10. Which is still a great burrito. Burritos are still great. Alright, well that's 7 minutes. See ya.